2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Julio.
And it's fouled off. The 0-1. Left field. Soto going after it. Pulls it in on the run. And there's 2 down.
Batting third, the catcher.
Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. Swinging a foul straight back. Langoliers hitting third in the lineup, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019. Just a slow ground ball this time. Whips it to first on the run, and they get the out. And now the NL Stars will get their first crack at it. No score. Back after this on the show. We go to the bottom of the first. And now here's the starter for the American League, Dylan Cease. What's the word on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Comes up empty. That one missing inside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat. Here's Juan Soto. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Next offering is foul back. That's in there. That is strike 2.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he's got a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the top of the wall. The run comes across, and the National League scores first. It's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
One gone, runner at first. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
Ball.
The 1-0. That one to first. Rice over to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Second inning set to go. Junior Caminero getting ready to hit. Swing and a foul out of play. Now the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike two.
They got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at-bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Runner takes off. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 2-run blast. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And here comes Bellinger. That one fouled off.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Inside corner, that's a strike. And the count is 0-2. Now he's challenging the called strike. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Here's a 1-1. Right there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Freeman, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the home run.
The first baseman, number 22.
In there for strike one.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Foul ball. On the ground to third. Slings to first in time.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Riley Green.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Oh, great stop. throw to first. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. And he's going to make it up to second base, as that's a two-base error.
That's a dangerous throw for the first baseman to try to handle right there. Exposed him to a potential collision, and we've all seen some of the ugly ones over the years on plays similar to that one. So it's great nothing came out of that other than the throwing error.
That clips a corner. Clement wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Clips the outside corner, and the count 1-1.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And that one clips the corner.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
Man at second.
That's in. Ball 2.
And it remains 2-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Got him looking. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Bottom of the second. Muncy digs in.
Number 13, Matt Muncy.
Going along. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes. Good
Ball
slider
1.
down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Ball
Really
2.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing, a high fly ball, right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A gigantic blast. And it ties it up. It's 2-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Bull. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Ball, that's off the plate.
It was exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 1-0. And there's a foul ball. That one catches the zone. That's strike 2. Up the middle. Witt fires over to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
At 86, that pitch is in for a strike. Right there for a strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's what he definitely should have laid off of.
Aye!
Two down, nobody on.
Ball! That pitch is out.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Tied up here in the early going. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. 2-2 game. We're back to start the 3rd, and there's a new arm on the mound, Chris Sale.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Trout. He led the game off with a strikeout, and looking to get on base in this plate appearance. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 0-1. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He sends one out the opposite way, and it gives them the lead in the 3rd. It's 3-2.
Who doesn't love watching Mike Trout smash home runs? His swing just sounds different. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Ball, that's low.
Two balls, no strikes to count.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters. Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Ball,
that's outside.
Got him swinging. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Here's the catcher to hit, Shea Langoliers. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. One for one with a single and a run scored so far. comes the 0-1. Runner on the move.
Ball, that's out.
Outside. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
Man at second. And that one fouled off.
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
And now 2-2. That
Ball
one
three.
missed. Hit on the ground to short. Abrams. Play is made, 2 out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Ball 1.
Fly ball down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Into center. Base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Grounded out his first time up. Step off, throw to first.
He's safe.
Witt dives back in safely. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Witt off of first with 2 away. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Right side. Tosses to first. That ends the frame. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The AL leads it 4-2.
Now pitching for
Bottom half of the 3rd, and they bring in a new pitcher, Drew Rasmussen.
Leading off for the National League, the catcher, Drake Baldwin.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Right through there for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Ball 1.
Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Next for the National League, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. That's it at the knees, and it's strike 2.
That's the
Just
ball.
misses the mark outside the zone. Fouls it off, still 1-2. This one in the dirt. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there. And now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
And that's a strikeout looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Soto avoids the first pitch for ball one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Foul ball there. The 1-2.
Ball, that's down.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Strike one.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the bat expands.
Swing and a pop-up. Has room, and he makes the catch. One left for the National Leaguers. Still down by a count of 4-2. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the fourth, Mason Miller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's a big power threat. Ben Rice grounded out his first time.
Yeah!
Looking to stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the American League, the left fielder, number 31, Raleigh Green.
Hey!
That pitch gets the inside corner. 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Oh, 0-2 now. Chop back up the middle. Albies whips it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Ernie.
2 down, bases empty. Ernie Clement now at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. There's the strike. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that is that. 1-2-3 goes the AL as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the fourth. Jacob Letts.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Leading up for the National League, the shortstop, DJ Abrams.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late,
Ball, that's
opposite
out.
field knock.
And that one clips the corner. Close,
Nope,
but
that's a
called
ball.
a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Up next for the National League, the third baseman, number 13, Matt Muncy.
Yep, that ball went out. Hey!
One now. Late swing, foul to the left. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good eye
Ball
in that
3.
spot. Swing and a ball popped up. Clement under it. And makes the grab. And there are 2 outs.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie.
Ozzie always up to the plate. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Spits the plate, and that is strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that is that. Nothing doing there for the National League. They trail it here 4-2. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Raisel Iglesias.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading up for the American League, the center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
That's off the mark. Ball walk. Activity in the bullpen. Logan Webb, right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Perez warming up as well. Close
That's
one.
ball
Doesn't
2.
get the call. And the count is 2-0. Now
Hey.
in there to Mike Trout. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and one gone.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
The 1-0.
That's ball two.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A solo shot. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So up next, Shea Langoliers. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the fifth. Strike two.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Fouls it back with two strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are two down.
Third baseman, number 13, Julio.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
High fly ball down the left field line. Soto moving back for it. Leaping, and it's gone. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dig. Such an incredible swing right there on that breaking ball away. Did an incredible job of keeping the hands back, letting it travel. And, boy, he just hammered that. Recognized the break, and, man, this guy kept his front foot down. Weight didn't transfer until the exact time. An excellent backspin to carry it over the fence.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. That one fouled off. Swings through it for the K. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 6-2. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Brian Baker.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Brandon Marsh getting ready to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Ball.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Cade Smith, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up.
That's
he
a
looks
ball.
more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Aye.
Hammered down the right side, the foul. That one in the dirt, and the count is filled up. Nice grab. Fires to first, and it beats
Got
him.
him.
What a play.
Fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Yeah.
And that
Ball one.
misses. And that's ball one. Swings over the top of that one. Grounds one to short. Witt. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
2 outs, base is empty. Now Drake Baldwin. Single to right in his first trip.
Ball. That's inside.
This one in the air, center field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing across here this half. We're through 5. The American Leaguers on top, 6-2. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Jawan Duran gets the call from the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Foul ball.
Nope.
That was
Outside.
absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Ball 2.
Fights it off. You'll see another.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
Here he go.
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Ben Rice will hit next. Has grounded out a couple of times. And a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
That one in triple digits. Rice leads off first with one away. And he swings through that one. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Runner at first with two away. Next to hit, Ernie Clement. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great two-hole hitter or a guy that you can put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over and have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
0-1 now. Popped up. Freeman settles underneath it. And that is that. American League strands one. They lead it 6-2. Back down for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Cade Smith. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Leading up for the National League, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Ball.
Next offering is fouled back. So now 1-2.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Ball two.
Close
Ball
one
three.
doesn't get the call. Full count now. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still two challenges left for them.
Up next for the National League, the left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Ball, that's
Moving
out.
in the bullpen, Omar Feliciano. The rookie right-hander is getting loose. And a 1-0. Misses the sweeper.
Ball.
Fouls one off. 2-2. That one
That's ball
missed.
three.
Got him. That's the second out.
Next for the National League.
Nice night for baseball here in the city of brotherly love. Here's Mike Trout. missing inside underway here at Citizens Bank Park.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
Ball 2.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Just
Ball,
off
that's
the
just
outside
out.
edge. Ball 1. Alvarez batting second in today's lineup, and he was born in Cuba. Trout gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And another ball.
Down.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
The catcher.
Big rip off the bat there. Some seriously loud contact on that knock. Didn't bring in the run, but he got him that much closer to taking the lead here.
Shea Langoliers digs in now.
No, that's down.
The 1-0. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. No throw, and the bases are now loaded.
Oh, just a nice job coming through a pretty high leverage spot right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Just
Nope,
missed.
that's down.
Bases loaded, nobody out.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. On the ground to the left. Over to Albies. And a run scores on the double play.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
Here's Bobby Witt Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And he hits a ground ball right side. Albies over to first in time. Third out. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. The AL out front here. 1-0. Back here in Philadelphia, and on the hill in this one, Dylan Cease. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Hey!
And the 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98. But a really good pass at the ball.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Three-two now. What a stop to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting second, ball up fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Hey! That's the ball.
Inside, almost got him. On the ground. Tosses to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
2 down, bases empty. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. That clips the corner. Ground ball right side. Dives and he can't hang on. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first base line. Beat the throw pretty easily.
To third. Fair ball. Green hurries it back in. Lead runner to second with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. Max Muncy at the dish. There's a strike. Two aboard, 2 outs. Tap foul at the plate.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there.
No, that's
and it's
foul.
off the wall, but foul.
Ball. That's inside.
Freeman, the lead runner at second. Abrams at first, 2 out of the inning.
That's ball 2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in Philadelphia, Bellinger up to hit.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field, carrying well, gone. He wastes no time on this one, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Fought off foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Soto on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's Riley Green. In there, and it's 0-1.
Ball, that's low.
Ground ball left side and foul ball.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2.
That's ball
really good
2.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next
Inside, ball
misses.
3.
Full count now. On the ground to third. Muncy sends it to first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat.
The second baseman, Ernie.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Two down, nobody on.
That's ball 2. What do you got?
Tries to hold up, appeal to first, no swing. And a payoff pitch. Fair ball. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So back to the top of the order. Now here is Mike Trout. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's got a chance. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Coming home. The relay to the plate. Dives in.
He beat it.
It's the tag. He scores. And they're up by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. Man at second. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Struck him out swinging. Good job at damage control right there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's a lead for the American League, 3-0. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Now it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. And that is downstairs. And that is ball 1. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. He circles the bases, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 3-1.
Got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Ball in.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
One run across in the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2. Cease. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good,
nope,
but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Fastball for a strike. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
And now Andy Pajes. That's in there. That's strike 1. And he takes a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now on an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 1 away.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Now quick throw to first. And he dives back in safely.
Hey!
The 0-1. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Man at first, one away. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Takes it himself for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Chris Sale.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Leading off, Shea Langoliers. Reached on an infield single his first time. Chris Sale back to work.
Hey. Rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I wonder if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
The 0-1. In the air, right field. Marsh under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the American League, the third baseman, number 13, Julio.
Ball one.
That one ripped left field. And that's going to bang against the wall. And he'll pull into second safely.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
One out, runner at second. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 1 so far. Right through there for a strike. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
That's out.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
To the American League, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Ball, that's down.
Two on, one out. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Freeman. 2 away. So digging in, Ben Rice. Fly to left his first time. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball one. On the inside corner for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and that is that. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. The AL leads it 4-1.
Now pitching for
Bottom half of the 3rd, and they bring in a new pitcher, Drew Rasmussen.
Leading up with the National League, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Popped up on the left side of the infield, Caminero. And there's 1 away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Up next for the National League, the left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. That goes to corner. High fly ball, right field. 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's Mike Trout. And we're underway here in Philly. On the ground to first. Freeman steps on the bag, and an easy out to start the game.
The designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Alvarez bats left, throws right. 28 years old, and he was born in Cuba. The 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Top of the 1st, just getting started here in Philadelphia.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it back. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Stays alive. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a bouncer. Throw on to Freeman. Quick start here this evening. 2 out. Top of the 1st.
That includes the catcher.
2 outs. Base is empty. Here's the power hitting catcher, Shea Langoliers. Pitch misses.
That's inside.
Ball 1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Two down, nobody on. Check swing, and he went 2-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Junior Caminero up next. Payoff pitch. And he saw 8 pitches before earning the walk. Really professional AB.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
That one close, ruled the ball. And it's 1-0. Langoliers leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Ball.
That one misses, and it's 3-0. Bobby Witt Jr. up next for the American League. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
The 3-1. And a foul ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swinging a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Payoff pitch. Oh, great stop. Over to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. And now the NL Stars will get their first crack at it. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And now here's the starter for the American League, Dylan Cease. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
That's a ball.
Kyle Schwarber, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Hey! Ball.
That one blasted deep to right. Carrying well. Holy Toledo. A solo shot. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Drilled out towards left center field. That one back there. Holy Toledo. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run in 2-0.
You almost feel bad for the baseball when Juan Soto hits it. His swing is so powerful. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Freddie Freeman,
outside.
the next to hit, takes ball 1.
That's
Is there a little
outside.
wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. They've hit another, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
Freddie has such a smooth swing. He makes these home runs look so effortless. Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Fly ball down the line, and that will drop foul. The 0-2. And that skips into dirt.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one way inside. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Green under this one. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Here comes Max Muncy. Big-time power. And that
Off
one
the plate,
just
ball
missed
1.
off the outside edge.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Ball 2. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. To the right side. Rice takes it to the bag. 2 out.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Albi.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Down and in, moved his feet. Got him. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. The NL leads it 3-0. Back here in Philadelphia, on now to the top half of inning number 2.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ballgame. A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ballgame.
Ball.
Here's a 2-0. Just off the inside edge. That one misses.
Ball 4.
So a leadoff walk.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Misses again, 5 in a row. Little dribbler up along third. Muncy sends it to first. 1 out in second.
Good offside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out. Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Way out front for strike 2. 1 out, and a runner at second here at the top of the second. In the air to left center. Soto has a beat on it. 2 down.
Batting in, the left fielder, number 31.
Here's Riley Green. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Man on second, 2 down. Strike 2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Got him. That's out number 3. AL leaves 1. They trail it here 3-0. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom half of inning number 2. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Just missed. And a strike. Out towards right center field. Trout on the move to the alley. And there's 1 down.
Batting in, the center fielder, number 44, Andy.
First offering way inside, almost got him. The 1-0. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. So he blasts one out the other way, and they add a run. It's 4-0.
impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
One down. Drake Baldwin now at the plate.
Ball, that's outside.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And a 1-0.
Outside, that's a ball.
The pen down there. Brian Baker, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Smith getting cranked up as well.
That's ball 3.
Missed. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Late swing, foul to the left. And a payoff pitch. Hard on the ground to first. Rice takes it himself, and they got him.
Up next for the National League, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Back there. And that one becomes property of the beast. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead.
That's some Schwarber power for you right there. He's flexing his power with another home run, Boog. Not surprising when you've got that kind of pop, but always impressive going deep twice in the same game.
So 2 down. Here's Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. Oh, 1 down. Late with the swing there.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
2 down, nobody on. And the
That's a ball.
sweeper misses.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and the lead is now 5-0. We're back to start the 3rd, and there's a new arm on the mound, Chris Sale.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
The second baseman, Ernie Drummond.
Chris Sale ready to get back to work. On a bounce right side, and that one handled. Throw on to Freeman. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the American League, the center fielder, number 27.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Trout. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time.
Ball 1.
to an account you really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Fastball is outside. Hey. In there to Mike Trout. And it's filled up. Got him. That's out number 2.
Really tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get the barrel to it out front. You've got to try to pull those hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep it out of the danger zone. But it had enough late break and deception to get the job done.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Nice job of getting that front foot down, and once it does, the hands just launch. Big hole on the left side of the infield, and I think that's exactly what he was gunning for.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. That's off the mark. Ball 1. Alvarez off of first with 2 away.
Oh, that pitch is out.
And it's 2-0.
That's ball 3.
Junior Caminero up next for the American League. And ball 4 to a board.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Ball 1.
First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. No question about this one. It's out of here. A 3-run homer, and they close the gap. It's 5-3.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ballgame.
Here's Bobby Witt Jr. He reached out to walk his first time. Slider for a strike. Well, it's not just the catchers that get banged up back there. These umpires also take some pretty nasty shots.
Yeah, he's going to need some time to shake this one off. There's no doubt you're in the line of fire back there, even when you're set up behind the catcher. You know, these guys have great gear these days, but there's still plenty of spots that aren't protected.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. This one high in the air to left center. And that's the 3rd out. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Bottom half of the 3rd, and they bring in a new pitcher, Drew Rasmussen.
They know that he can get A right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Leading up for the National League, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Ball inside. Yeah.
Fouled off left side.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Set down on strikes. Some high cheese for strike 3.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Short hop liner, handled it short. Throw to first, it's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the National League, the third baseman, number
2 down, base is empty. Here's Muncy to hit. He's 0 for 1. Ball one there. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Foul ball there. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. And the NL is down in order, and it remains 5-3. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Mason Miller.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Leading off for the American League, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Power relievers, one after another, coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That one at triple digits.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
The first baseman, number 22.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
That's a ball.
Miller, a 6'5" righty, 200 pounds, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2021. Check swing.
Nope, inside,
no
ball
appeal.
2.
Ball 2. Just
Ball, that's out.
missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Payoff pitch. Outside,
Outside,
ball 4.
ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer on it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Digging in, Riley Green. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
1-1 and beats the corner for a strike. Got him swinging.
Well, that pitch right there would qualify as a fastball for a lot of guys, but when you throw as hard as he does, a changeup in the 90s can be a devastating pitch. You got him out on the front foot. It's all about velocity differential, and man, he was looking for another triple-digit heater right there.
Inside, ball 1.
The 1-0. Swing and high fly ball deep left field. And foul as it bangs off the fence. The 1-1.
Nope, outside.
Just
No,
missed.
that's down.
Trout waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
And that one pulled foul. Rice off the first with 2 away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. And that's going to bang against the wall. Headed for the plate. And now they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Mason Miller will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Logan Webb gets the ball now.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base, so he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Back to the top of the order at the plate, Mike Trout. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Man at second.
That's ball 2. Ball, that's inside.
Yordan Alvarez, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. And the field finds his own. Next offering is foul back.
That pitch is in. Ball 4.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
That catches the corner. In for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning.
Ball 1.
Tying run in scoring position, top half of inning number 4.
That's ball 2.
Towards first, Freeman steps on the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Jacob Latz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. Ground ball right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. One pitch and one out.
For the National League, the right fielder, number 16, Brandon Mark.
Ball.
That's
Ball,
a
that's
little
low.
bit low. Check swing called strike. And it's 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. And that one hit to first. Rice takes it to the bag. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
For the National League, the center fielder, number 44, Andy.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Andy Pajes
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
And that hits the top of the zone for a strike. Hammer, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Up next for the National League, the catcher, Rick Baldwin.
Fastball for a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. Got him looking. That ends the inning. NL leaves 1. They lead at 5-4. New inning getting started, and here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Nope,
Activity
outside.
in the bullpen. Raisel Iglesias looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Perez, the left-hander, also throwing. This one in the air, center field. Pajes settles under this one. One down.
for the American League, the third baseman, number 13, Julio.
Oh,
Ball.
he doesn't get the call, and that's ball one.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, well, you've got to look top to bottom,
That's
and
ball
that's
two.
going to make it very difficult to hit.
Now he catches the corner for a strike. Next
That's
pitch
ball
misses, and now 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Oh, look at the stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game.
Off the plate, ball one.
Two down, nobody on. And
Aye.
he drops in for a strike. Pitches in the dirt. Ball 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That just
Nope, that's
misses.
down.
Ball 3.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Payoff pitch. And ball
Nope,
4
that's
there.
ball 4.
Tying
Take
run
your base.
is on base.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Logan Webb won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher on here, Raisel Iglesias.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and the little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Slap the other way, foul. Tying run is at first, and we're in the top of the 5th. Next
Aye.
offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball. No, inside.
Good job to fight that one off. And
Ball,
now
that's
it's
off
filled
the
up.
plate.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Ben Rice would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. And a payoff pitch. That one lifted to left. Soto settles underneath it. And that is that. Last half of the 5th coming up. The NL leads this one 5-4. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth and taking over on the mound, Brian Baker.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
Strike on the inside corner. Next offering is foul back.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one. I don't think he was trying to miss by that much, a low 2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
That's out.
And down on strikes. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
That's ripped to right down the line. 2 up, 2 down. Two down, base is empty. And here's Freddie Freeman. He's already homered in this game.
That's a
Definitely
ball.
a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
The 1-0. And that's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. To second, pulls him off the bag.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Fouled off. He was late. Man on second, 2 down. And there's a foul ball. On the inside corner for called strike 3. 1 left for the National Leaguers as they hold on to a 5-4 lead. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Back here in Philadelphia, today we deliver a powerful message as we join our partners Stand Up to Cancer and reaffirm our commitment to the fight against cancer. Major League Baseball expands, players and coaches are united in our determination to defeat this disease for our friends, our families, and our communities. For more information and how you can help, go to standuptocancer.org. That's outside.
Ball, that's out.
Ball one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Roscoe Garcia, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Nakamura also throwing.
Ball, that's just out.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Number 31.
Ball one.
Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Raisel Iglesias done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. A new arm into the game, the righty, Joan Duran.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Inside, ball one.
Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. On the ground at first. Gets to it with a slide. Onto the pitcher. No play. That's an infield single. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. And that's the inning. Cade Smith taking over on the mound. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Leading up for the National League, the third baseman, number 13, Matt Muncy.
That's a ball.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Omar Feliciano getting loose out there. And the 1-0.
Hey!
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with 2 strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
Jackknifes out of the way. Here's a 1-1. And that one wrapped foul. The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2.
That's in. Ball 2.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Comes a 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
In the air, left field. Green going after it. And it stays fair.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a blue hit behind third right there. And that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to. And the same for the left fielder. So he just found a place to drop that one in right there.
And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot. I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
On the corner for a strike. And it's 0-2.
An at-bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Just outside. Now 1-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
And now it's 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Another 1-2.
Ball. That's inside.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss. Strike three. That one came in at 99. Back now, top seven, and they'll go with a pinch hitter to lead it off. Randy or Rosarena.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Ball.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Soto in position. And a quick out, number one.
The batter, number 34.
So now a pinch hitter, Wilson Contreras. Looking to start something with one gone. The 1-0. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Duran, a righty that throws with power. 28 years old. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. That missed by a lot. 3 balls, no strikes. And ball four there. Tying run is on base. Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So they're now out of challenges. Pinch hitter coming on. Adley Rutschman. He represents the go-ahead run. And that's in there for strike one.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Tying run is at first. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Duran checks over to first, and he's back.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score a ball in the gap.
2 away. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. American League making a move for a pinch hitter. Miguel Vargas. He represents the go-ahead run. Starting to go after it. Now a look down to first. And yes, he offered at it. Contreras leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. American League strands 1. They trail it 5-4. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Louis Varland.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Well, 1-run game. Drake Baldwin getting ready to hit. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Now a screamer into the outfield. 1 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. Looking for one of those loop hits to get a knock sometimes.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. William Contreras looking to start something with one gone. And that one almost hit him. The 1-0.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That misses. Ball 3.